Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
To throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Steps away to his left. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Travis Kelsey, 78 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry here for Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Patriots take over
at their own 39-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Always got some breathing room. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Touchdown.
Sony Michel, 61 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and...
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Patriots
keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys on.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They're running it. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Check smash.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
At the 32-yard line.
On the run, it's Robinson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run it down with Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Of a yard, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
52's the mic, boy. 52. Better bring it. You better bring it. Come that team. Come that team. Riggs. 52's the mic. Watch the run.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Dante Hightower in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 2nd down, Michelle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain
Give
of
him 6 yards in the 1st down.
Patriots.
Back to throw here. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Pass incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That one was tipped in the air and became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion. But remember, on the previous drive, he threw an interception. I think that one almost caused a well, not almost. I think that one caused a mental flashback for everyone. Threw the pick before. Could this turn into a second one? And how would that alter the game for him?
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They get this out quickly to the left side. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On play action, they'll throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32.
Well, not ahead of you, baby. I see you over there. You scared.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Got this.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At their own, Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Rohrwasser now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Jaguars 3.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 46. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes it...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
First down, New England.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the Patriot first
Caught
down.
that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll get that to Michel, complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Okay, ready? 57, Mike 57. Go, go, go. Jim. 19, 18. 57's the Mike.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots are pouring it on.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. All day.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 1.
Check 4. Check 31. Check 31. Check the backer. You go tight. You got tight.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line.
First down, New England.
It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
At the 9-yard
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
His throw caught at about the 5.
The pass.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Michelle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here we go with Michelle, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 91, 90 Warriors, 17. 91. Let's put him on the bus. Hurt. Put that team on the bus.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, this game was certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
4 down. 11. Smash. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On third down, Michel. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Fourth down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 57's the mic. Rock 57.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Saying their fans here are stunned would be an understatement. Things in this wild card round have not gone according to plan. And now the throw taken in by Chart. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Here's second and 10 now from the 35-yard line. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that
he's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit.
I know guys who design defenses, they try to prepare for everything, but you ignore the guy who plays tight end at your own peril.
Yeah, and he's like having another wide receiver out there sometimes, right?
Exactly right, because they're such a matchup nightmare, and they're hybrid guys. Are they receivers? Are they big guys that block? How about the one we just saw there? Catch it and go. Run after catch all the way into the end zone.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have bucked the trend so far. A sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this fourth quarter. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
The wide receiver.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable third and 7.
A gain of 4. And
He'll look to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. The deception there pays off to perfection. 14 yards on the fake punt and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And he's going to go down again. Khalil Mack, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Jacksonville, good night, everybody.